So what made us decide to go ahead and get new windows was we bought this house a while ago, and the original windows were in the house. It was one of those things that we knew we needed to do, um, but was just putting it off. And funny enough, I was working out in my driveway, and Kaylin happened to catch me, and I was like, dang it, you know. But we had a really good conversation. I really liked him, and he was sharing with me about aniline. I did some research, and I was like, yeah, this is, I think, the time to do it. So the reason why we felt we needed the windows to be fixed were we knew that they were the original windows, and some of them were the seals were starting to break where we could see the gassing or the moisture condensation in the middle. I hated looking out the windows into the backyard. When people would come over, I'd kind of close the blinds, you know, feel a little embarrassed, so I'd kind of close the blinds so no one could see them. But not only that, we would start to feel draftiness in the evenings or in the winter. And it was also hard to keep the house cool sometimes in the summer. And so all those things were kind of weighing on me. It was a ticking time bomb. I needed to get the windows done sooner rather than later. I think the major reason why I hesitated in working with someone with windows were I don't really like the sales process, and we've done other work before with contractors and companies, and we've had some bad experiences. And so I was just a little gun shy to start that whole process. Also, just not knowing which windows would be good to go with. You know, there's just so much out there. And when Kaylin and I originally met in the driveway, and he just shared with me about the aniline windows that they install, and then I did some research. It just really got me excited about working with a company that seemed, I also read a lot of the reviews, but with a company that had a good reputation and with a product that seemed superior, and that really just made it kind of a no-brainer. So we ultimately ended up choosing Integrated Experts because that initial contact with Kaylin was awesome. And then when I did the research on the windows, Adam, who I reached out to with a bunch of questions, and Kaylin, answered every question I threw at them. And then when we met with Adam and Sam for the sales presentation and they did the demonstration, it just reinforced everything that I was already starting to feel. My wife felt good about it. And we actually, like I mentioned, had a bad experience with some other contractors. One of them was a solar company. I shared with Adam just the bad experience we had, and he was, let us give you the experience that you should have had. And I tell you what, man, it's been an awesome experience with them. And they're actually taking over our solar stuff as well. So not only are they doing our windows, or have they done our windows and done a great job, but we look forward to them helping us with our solar stuff too. What's changed the most since the work's been done is I'm no longer embarrassed of my windows, and I love looking out of them. You know, we have a beautiful backyard, and I love opening up the blinds and actually having a clear view into my backyard. The light that now comes into the house because of that, and don't have to worry about the UV and the heat. Also, this winter, we noticed that our rooms weren't drafty like they used to be with the cold coming off the windows, and we're looking forward to seeing how they help us keep our home cool this summer. If someone is on the fence, I'd say that I've been there before. I put this off way longer than I should have, and now that I'm on this side of it, I wish I would have done it a lot sooner. I wish I would have met them a lot sooner. It's been a fantastic experience. We love our windows, and they've been fantastic to work with, great customer support, and so I highly recommend using the Integrated Experts, whether it's for windows, solar, or whatever else they offer.